Manchester United have been beaten 2-1 by Astana, and to be honest with you, I couldn't be less arsed, to be honest with you. I kind of felt that, even when the full-time whistle went, I didn't really feel too much emotion. I didn't feel too down about it at all, really. We played the youngsters, we took them out, and fair play. Solskjaer stuck to his word. We played a really, really young team. In fact, the youngest team we've ever put out in Europe. So, you know, with that in mind, there's no way that it was going to go 100% right. And I think if you're expecting a vintage United performance from, a group of 11 youngsters, then, you're naive, really. But at the same time, I thought I did us proud, really, especially in the first half. I thought the first half performance was really good. Some will say that, of course, Astana didn't provide too much resistance, considering they played really poorly in the first half, and it's true. In the first half, they really did sit off our midfield players. All the players on our side, had loads of time on the ball. They were able to take 4 or 5 touches without being challenged really by Astana. And obviously we rewarded our dominance with the goal. Jessie Lingard deflected, but it was good to see him get a goal. His first goal since since we played Derby in the FA Cup at the start of this year, I think. Anyway, I think it was. But at the same time, first half very, very dominant, and we went in, and I think a lot of us, probably most of us watching the game, thought that Astana had no way back into the game. But fair play to them in the second half. They came out a lot better. They pressed us a lot higher, which is something I noticed. Although we did have a massive, massive chance, and T. Chong really, he was unfortunate. He missed an open goal. It was a poor miss, to be fair, but some of the abuse I've been seeing Chong receiving on social media after the game is just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. There's no need to hammer him too hard, and I think he's got a long career ahead of him. And yes, that miss did kind of change the course of the game, obviously, because after that they went straight up the other end and scored, which, if we had made it 2-0, of course it would have been a different game, of course. But at the same time, his miss was not the only reason why we lost that game. But as soon as they equalised, and it was a decent equalising goal, good finish by one of their forwards. Once Astana equalised, you could see how the pressure was starting to get to the young players, and they're inexperienced. And that was always going to happen. So, obviously when they made it 2-1, it was frustrating from a fan's perspective, but it was kind of coming at the same time. It was kind of coming. And then after that, we didn't really come up with many answers. We didn't really come up with many chances. Greenwood had a decent chance towards the end. The keeper made a couple of good saves, one from Angel Gomez's free kick as well. But ultimately, it was a 2-1 defeat, which we're still top of the group. Of course, Alkmaar have a game in hand, so if they do beat Partizan Belgrade, we do go second in the group. But at the same time, this game was pretty much meaningless anyway, and the experience is all that matters in my opinion. So ultimately, who really cares about the result? But anyway, guys, please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys on the next one.